Good afternoon, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated. It's a pleasure to have you back with me this afternoon. I am recording the balance of January 2022 on the 29th of January. I apologize for the delay in returning. Thus being said, let's delve quickly into the energies that you've been experiencing, Capricorn, with that full moon that happened at 27 degrees in Cancer on January 17th. Now, for you, Capricorn, that fell into your seventh house of relationships, partnerships, the public arena, as well as any marital relationships that some of you Capricornians may be involved in. And with respect to changes in your relationships, that's where this full moon has been quite active and has had you looking at how you actually view your relationships and have they been supportive? Have they been healthy? Are they healthy for you? And these seem to be the questions that you're delving into, Capricorn. Excuse me. Additionally, how you're showing up for yourself, Capricorn, the relationship that you have with yourself, and the relationship you have with others. You know, how are you showing up for yourself, and how are you showing up for others? Are you feeling stable within your relationship with yourself? Are you feeling stable with your relationship with others? These are questions that you're delving into, Capricorn, and where this full moon has been illuminating. And or illuminating areas of your most inner, deepest feelings with respect to relationships around the 17th, or actually since the 17th of January. And certainly these energies will play out into this new moon that's forthcoming on the 1st of February, which will be falling in Aquarius. So this being said, I just wanted to delve a little bit further into the energies of Uranus, which is the planet of the universe. It is the higher octave, elevated planet. When you're coming from an elevated, place of consciousness, it can be understood as the Great Awakener. It also is understood as the planet of sudden surprise, sudden disruptions, sudden changes, that which is unexpected and is extremely powerful, very, very powerful. So I always like to suggest when we are flowing, within ourselves spiritually, and however and through whatever healthy means we obtain that, elevated form of consciousness, it's easier to flow with Uranus than it is to fight it, because Uranus has been in conflict with your planet, your ruling planet, Saturn, Capricorn, since 2018. And it's been some heavy hitting times for all of us, and some extremely disruptive times as well. And the ultimate goal of Uranus, the planet that rules the universe, is to help us to become our very best selves. And oftentimes, when we don't listen to our intuition to move forward in healthier fashions in the arenas of our life, Uranus will come in like a wrecking ball and do it for us. And when that happens, though its ultimate goal is to help us to become our better selves, the better version of ourselves, the authentic self that we were born to be, it can be very, very uncomfortable when Uranus comes in and makes these changes for us, because we're unprepared. It's the planet of, revolution. It's the planet of sudden surprise and unexpected change, while it is considered also the Great Awakener, to awaken us to become who we are, not who we were last month or a year ago, but who are we today, and how are we moving forward in a positive way to flow with the benefits of the universe, with the benefits of the Galactic Council, by listening to our higher elevated forms of consciousness, connecting with spirit through prayer or meditation, or whichever healthy form of, alternative healing we do this. It is essential to help us navigate through the heavy challenges that have been, plummeting all of us here on planet Earth. So for you, Capricorn, Uranus has fallen in your fifth house. And it has been in your fifth house since 2018. And the fifth house is the house of children. It's the house of romance and joy. And it's also the house of creativity. And what has been in question here is you're asking yourself, Capricorn, you know, what relationships and creativity are authentic to you to become the better version of yourself, the better version of your most inner child, the better version of, not only yourself to yourself, but how you extend that beautiful version to others. And this is your authentic self. And this is what Uranus is asking you and has been asking you since 2018 to review and to restructure and to regenerate in a healthy fashion. So as it continues to push you to grow, to become your best self, Capricorn, and become who you're supposed to be, your true self, your true authentic self, these changes are necessary and are requiring you to really let go of the past, let go of that which hasn't been good for you, let go of those which haven't been good for you, let go of scenarios that have hindered you and toxified you in a capacity that you haven't been able to move forward as you had hoped. And again, though these changes can be uncomfortable and possibly unwanted, because though you're not a fixed sign, Capricorn, you are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is very fixed in that it's the planet of restriction. It wants things to stay traditional. But Uranus is asking you to make changes, to make healthier changes for yourself, and how that beautiful positive change can trickle down into a healthier environment for you personally and professionally, not only with your own relationship to yourself, but with your relationship with others. And so, the feelings of self-worth come into play here as well with this transit of Uranus in your fifth house. And, a concern of finances can also come into the fore because, the full moon having fallen in your house of relationships has been activating this area as well, with respect to resources from other arenas and or other energies, people, what have you. So that's some of the astrological planetary energy that has been commencing since the 17th of January with that full moon in Cancer at 27 degrees Capricorn for you. I'm going to commence the balance of this forecast for the balance of January 2022 by just throwing a few cards here to check on the energies of your most recent, current, and forthcoming energies, commencing with the Animal Spiritual Oracle deck. And then we'll get some details with the Rider-Waite Tarot. And we'll close out the forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. So this being said, Capricorn, I'd like to thank you to each of you who are joining me this afternoon. I do hope that, in spite of navigating through obstacles, of which we've all been doing, that you are all doing as well as can be, and that your new year has started off in a healthy fashion, internally and externally, and wishing you abundant blessings truly for the year of 2022, which I know most of us are very much welcoming this new year upon us. It's going to be a year of I believe, instinctively, and I know others, including astrologers, are feeling very confident that this year will be a much healthier and happier year than the last few years that we've been navigating through, specifically since 2008, and certainly, of course, within the last couple of years with the additional global concerns that have been, falling upon each of us. So let's take a look, Capricorn, see how you're doing here with your energies and how you've been navigating through any challenges, and perhaps I can be of assistance in helping you move forward in a healthy fashion in doing so. All right, cutting the deck. First card out, Capricorn, for your most recent past energies. We have the Eagle Spirit. Beautiful. A lot of you Capricorns, perhaps in the past, did not feel that the universe was watching over you and or having your back, but nothing could be further from the truth, as is indicated by this most recent past energy, Capricorn. Now, this recent past could be the last 6 months, last 3 months, last 2 years, last 8 years, last 13 years. I suspect very strongly, though, this is more indicative of the last, couple of years. A lot of you Capricorns are knowing that the universe is guiding you through that which you have been navigating through. It's a very positive energy oracle. The Eagle Spirit is the spirit of higher elevated consciousness, spiritual counsel, God, whichever name you wish to label it. You have the numeric number of 23, which reduces to a 5, and 5 is indicative of change, which is what we've just been speaking about astrologically for you Capricorn. Uranus is asking you to make some healthier changes for yourself in whichever arena this is applicable, specifically within your personal arena and also within your professional arena, to become your best authentic self. That is your birthright. So this is very positive energy to see in your most recent past energies. And your current energies, beautiful. We have the Beaver Spirit, the numerical number of 6, which is indicative of forward movement. This energy is in the upright. You're laying some solid foundations, Capricorn. This is beautiful. A lot of you Capricorns, see how this beaver is, diligently working in rebuilding its den. This is you rebuilding a foundation for yourself, Capricorn, within your most inner foundation, which is your most inner being, and how that will beautifully trickle into your practical and tangible arenas of life, in your personal life as well as in your professional life. You're building a brand new foundation here, and it's going to be solid, and you're being totally supported by the positive energies of the universe, as is indicated in your most recent past energies. These are just beautiful, beautiful energies. Some of you Capricorns have been learning some very, difficult lessons, which we all do. Each and every one of us learn difficult lessons, simply to remind us to be and to become the best version of who we are meant to be, which is our authentic self. That which we are aligned to will be successful when it is healthy and when it is guided from deep within and allowed to be supportive and supported by the Universal Council. So this is just beautiful, Capricorn. A lot of you are just, you're having new beginnings. Beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful. In your forthcoming energies, Capricorn, we have the Giraffe Spirit once again in the upright. It is talking about you looking at the big picture of your life. And yes, Capricorn, a lot of you Capricorns are doing this. And those of you that are still being challenged, you're coming into the understanding of knowing that positive change is necessary for a healthier and solid foundation in your life. Of whatever that means for you, Capricorn, with respect to your relationships. And these are relationships of all kinds. These are relationships within the home. These are relationships within a marital situation, a romantic situation, platonic situation, your business associates, your work colleagues. All of the above are applicable when we speak of relationships. And that's where this full moon fell in your 7th house of relationships, Capricorn, on the 17th of January. And those energies are still very much active. And this is just beautiful to see that you're looking at the big picture. I feel instinctively a lot of you Capricorns are letting go of past relationships that have been toxic for you, that have been unhealthy, that have done nothing but hindered you, and you're walking away from them. You're looking at the big picture. Giraffes can see so far into the distance because of their strength and their height. And the height is indicative of you elevating to the spiritual realm, Capricorn, taking your guidance from the spiritual realm. Absolutely beautiful. Showing up for yourself, building solid foundations for yourself, and showing up for others. And this will positively affect other relationships in your life as well. be them, be they intimate, or be they platonic, or be they family related. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful energies, Capricorn. So happy to see this for you, and congratulations. I know for a lot of you, it's been a heavy hitting time, and no doubt about that. When your ruler Saturn has been fighting with with Uranus since 2018, these are some heavy hitting planets. They've been fighting in the solar system, and certainly that does affect us here on planet Earth. And you've come through the storm, Capricorn. A lot of you have come through the storm. You're looking at the big picture now, and you're wanting to move forward, strong and steady, building solid foundation. Just beautiful, Capricorn. Absolutely beautiful. And this will be so positive for anyone that is associated with your life, Capricorn, personally, professionally, maritally, romantically, platonically, work associates, family members. This is just beautiful. I could actually just stop your forecast right here because this is so positive. But we're going to look at some details just to see how you're moving forward with these beautiful energies. I'm so happy to see this for you, Capricorn. Just beautiful, just beautiful. You're smart energies, Capricorn. We can all get derailed, and we all make errors, and this is how we learn, and this is how we grow, and this is how we remember who we are and who we are not. So, the important thing is not how we fall. What defines us is how we get up. That's what defines us, is how do we stand up after a fall. That's what's important to remember. Beautiful energies, Capricorn. Very, very happy to see this for you, genuinely so. Now we're going to clarify these energies with some details through the Rider-Waite Tarot, and trusting that a lot of you are resonating with this forecast. I certainly hope so, because it's starting out very, very positive. There have been some very discomforting times, but you're coming through them. You're coming through them, Capricorn. By being true to yourself, by looking deep within your own relationship to yourself, and how that has affected and discerned your choices in your outside arenas of your relationships, personally or professionally. All right. Let's take a look, Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Balance of January 2022, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, looking at your most recent past energies of the universe having your back as you soar with the eagle spirit, Capricorn, through the changes you're making. We have beautiful, the Nine of Wands. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I'm so happy for you. This is so beautiful. What beautiful energies. Gosh, like the Nine of Wands is serious taking of action, moving forward in peace, proud, strong, confident, totally supported by the universe with this beautiful divine light here, indicative of the yellow color behind you. The spiritual number, numerical of 9, which is, the 9th house, which is totally, supported by the highest spiritual realm. The 9th house has to do with the house of spirit. It's the house that is home to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by spiritual council, in its higher octave, and that may be playing out in your chart somewhere. For some of you, Capricorns may have some Sagittarius in your chart, or you have a Sagittarius that's very influential in helping you move forward. This is just beautiful. You're moving forward confidently. You're taking beautiful action. You're not looking to battle with anybody. You're just, whatever battles you've come through is indicative of the 8 wands here that you have, planted in the ground solid. It's like you have made your mark, and you are continuing to walk forward now peacefully. You're out of battle mode, not only within yourself, but with others. And this is just beautiful. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, excuse me. It's also, the Nine of Wands is also, indicative of the warrior. You've been like the wounded warrior walking forward, and this is just beautiful, action oriented energies in the arenas of your personal relationships, as well as how that affects your innermost environment, which is your inner foundation and your outer foundation. Just beautiful. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, we have the Page of Cups. Beautiful. The pages are typically indicative of a message. This is a message of love coming toward you. It is in the upright. I'm feeling it's very positive. I don't feel anything negative from this. Perhaps these messages have already come to you, messages of support, from others. Perhaps even a friend, a really good friend of yours that's wanting to be supportive of, your forward movement here, as you allow the universe to continue to guide you with the changes you're wanting to make in your relationships, and how that's affected your joy. You want to bring joy and love back into your life, and the way to do that is to release the past. And you have very supportive, energies here, either through an energy of a good friend, or perhaps this is just a verification of your spiritual counsel, a younger energy that perhaps has crossed over, that you're feeling instinctively very close to, that may be guiding you as well. I don't feel anything negative. Some forecasters see this fish coming out of the cup as, questionable, but I'm not feeling anything negative from that whatsoever. So I read, intuitively, for those of you that are unaware. So I'm feeling this as continued positive forward movement that you have taken in the recent past, and you are bringing very much into your current energies, and have already done so by rebuilding and laying a beautiful foundation for yourself. Perhaps having a healthier foundation within your current home as well, or you might even be moving, as 6 is indicated, the numerical sign of movement forward. Some of you might be, in the throes of building a new foundation somewhere else, like perhaps a new residence, a move for some of you, but you're being totally supported however this plays out, because you want to build healthier relationships, first and foremost with yourself, Capricorn, and also with those that you love, those that have been in support of you, as is indicated here in the recent past and continues to be. Beautiful. Clarifying the Beaver Spirit. Oh my God, Capricorn, this is fantastic. The Magician in the upright. The Magician in the upright. It is a major arcana energy. The Magician Capricorn has all the tools, within his disposal. Him meaning energetically speaking. These are not generic specific. These are typically, energy readings, but using him because it happens to be a figure of a male. But you're using all the tools. You're using the monies that you have saved or have been provided for you, the sword of truth, the staff of forward action, which is the elemental wand of moving forward. You have the beautiful roses blooming and the lilies blooming around you with beautiful, beautiful green foliage, which is indicative of your foundation to be healthy and abundantly blessed. And the Magician, known in the tarot, is considered the card of the alchemist, the energy of the alchemist. You have the infinity number of number 8, which is infinite blessings. You are alchemizing anything that has been of unrest in the past. You have already been doing that through the last several weeks, if not longer. And as a result, you have completely renewed, or not so much renewed, but you have revisited arenas that have required new growth. And as a result, you have done that as the Magician does. The Magician alchemizes all things into good for oneself and for others when this energy is in the upright. and that's very, very positive. The numerical number of number 1, new beginnings, Capricorn, beautiful. You're alchemizing your whole world. For those of you that are resonating with this forecast, and I hope that it's for most of you, that this is playing out, because these are just fantastic, beautiful energies. I haven't seen such wonderful energies in a spread for quite some time. So this is beautiful, and a beautiful way to start the new year. Beautiful. All right. Moving forward to clarify the Magician, we have the Lovers in reverse. Yes, I'm actually seeing this as very positive. The Lovers typically in the traditional tarot was considered, the choice card, where you've had to make some choices. And you did make some choices, and this has to do with your relationships, as is indicated by the numerical number of 6. 6 is the 6th house. That also has to do with balance, and you have restored balance within your world, Capricorn, by building a brand new foundation for yourself that's solid. And the way that you did that was you let go of some very, very unhealthy relationships that were hindering you from the past. Even unhealthy relationships within yourself, how you related to yourself in your innermost self, whatever was, the negative naysayer within your deepest self, you have worked on healing that to release it so that you can build a healthier foundation within your own being, and as well within your environment, and how that plays out in being healthy for new relationships to come in, and for those relationships that are still in your life to provide healing within those relationships. But a lot of you Capricorns obtain that by letting go and making some choices to let go of some very unhealthy associations of whatever that means to you in the past, whether that was in the last 6 months, the last year, or even the last 2 weeks. That's what this energy is indicative of, and you have done so beautifully. You're alchemizing your world, Capricorn. This is just fantastic for those of you that are resonating with this and that are feeling these energies. For some of you, you're already feeling them because you've been doing the work. For others of you, these energies are indicating that you're about to be doing that, and that could very well be indicative of, with this new moon forthcoming on the 1st of February in Aquarius, this could be very, very much indicative of that new beginning for you Capricorns. For those of you that have had a bit of a slow start, these beautiful positive energies are forthcoming, like around the corner, because you've made some serious decisions within yourself with respect to, unhealthy choices, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy decisions. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Capricorn. Moving into your forthcoming energies of looking at the big picture. Yes, you have been indeed looking at the big picture. The 29 breaks down to 11. 11 is a master number. It means your master ascendants of, the higher spiritual realm, spiritual guidance from above. For those of you that are in association with the higher realms of consciousness, and allowing those ascendant masters to guide you forward. You are connecting with them, and in so doing, you see the bigger picture. You have the beautiful, abundant, radiant light supporting you of the Galactic Council, which is Uranus, the planet of the universe, planet of forward movement and change, alchemizing your world. Truly beautiful, building new foundations by releasing unhealthy choices of the past that you have not taken into your current energies. And those of you that are still in the throes of doing that will be very much, I believe, delving into those new beginnings from the 4th, 5th of February onward. And, it's because you see the big picture of how you want your life to be, and know that the way it has been in the past can no longer continue, whatever that means for you. Clarifying the giraffe spirit. Beautiful. We have the King of Cups. Beautiful, Capricorn. This is honestly one of the best spreads I have seen in a very long time for you, Capricorns. Fantastic way to start this new year. Truly, from March forward, from March 2022 forward, will be really happier, stronger, and healthier times for all of us zodiacs. We're still coming through some bumpy, rides at present, but a lot of us are moving forward and pushing through it. And it's because a lot of us, whichever zodiac sign we are, and certainly this is very much inclusive of your forecast, your Capricorn, you have been connecting with, your most deepest self, wanting to be your best self and wanting to show up for yourself and for others. And, this is you, Capricorn, loving yourself, the King of Cups in the upright. Again, not generic, generic specific. These are general energies. These are not, male, female energies. These are energies of your most inner realm, your most inner foundation, which is your vehicle that carries your spirit as you walk this planet. And you are loving yourself, Capricorn. You have done so much work for a lot of you Capricorns, looking at the big picture, continuing to move forward in love into your future, your forthcoming energies, because you have made some beautiful choices here to release unhealthy relationships, an unhealthy relationship even with yourself. You're letting the old you go so that you can continue to create the new you, the authentic you, the you where you were born to be, the most beautiful and best Capricorn that you can be. That's what you're doing, Capricorn. Alchemizing your world, taking that into your forthcoming energies, moving forward in love and in gratitude, very peacefully, very humbly, very confidently, and with a kind heart, not only to yourself, but toward others. And it's genuine. I don't feel anything that is questionable in this whatsoever, in these energies. This is just beautiful. Clarifying the King of Cups, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, this is so wonderful. The Knight of Swords in the upright. Beautiful. The Sword of Truth. The Knights are indicative of coming in quickly and, leaving quickly, but they are the element of air. This could be, some of you may have Aquarius in your chart, or this is an Aquarian, that has been in your life, that has been, with the Sword of Truth penetrating you. I'm feeling this very positive. In speaking the truth and helping you to move forward. Whether this is coming from within yourself or from another, this is positive. It is loving. It is, but it's very, it cuts through the bullshit, if I may just, be blatant. This energy is very, very positive when it's in the upright. There is no, and I don't feel any energy of question here. They are very intellectual. This is indicative of an air sign. Could be an Aquarius. It could also be could be a Libra as well. But regardless of the astrological zodiac sign, this energy is indicative of even an energy just within yourself. You've just cut through the crap and you're moving forward, and you're continuing to move forward, and you're moving forward confidently. A little bit smug, but I don't feel that it's a negative smug. I feel that it's a smugness that you're saying to yourself, whomever Capricorns are resonating with this forecast, is that you did it. You came through the nonsense. You cut through the crap with your Sword of Truth, and you continue to move forward in love and peace, because you're looking at the big picture of your life and how you're creating beautiful and solid foundations, rebuilding solid foundations within your world, within your relationships, moving forward confidently in doing so, because you have utilized the magic of the universe. Here you are alchemizing your world, Capricorn. And the way you did that was by releasing unhealthy energies within your own self and around you, whether they be relationships or habits, unhealthy habits. You made healthier choices. You let that go. You're keeping them at bay. You're staying focused on alchemizing your world because you see the big picture of how you want your life to be. You are moving forward peacefully and in love because you're cutting through all the nonsense with that sort of truth. You're cutting through all the nonsense, and you're not going back. You're not going back to the past, whatever that means for you. And if it's been unhealthy, I commend you. It's taken a lot of energy for you to get here. This is one of the best spreads I've ever seen for you in a very long time. I am absolutely thrilled for you, Capricorn. I don't even have any words to express how beautiful this is. So proud and so happy to see this for you, Capricorn. You deserve it. Absolutely. For those of you that are resonating with this, that are genuinely looking to make positive changes by releasing the past. Releasing, negative relationships of the past that didn't serve you, that just kept you down. You let them go. Even unhealthy, habits within your own inner being, you let it go, that kept you down, building new foundations. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Capricorn. Look at this. This is just beautiful. Here you are, looking at the big picture, standing tall and strong as giraffes do. In love. They're very loving, very kind. You're loving yourself for the first time in a long time because you're making healthier choices. Alchemizing your world, Capricorn, and having all the tools with which to do so. And a beautiful, I'm feeling this very strongly as an Aquarian or Libra energy is helping you. This sort of truth is cutting through all of the bullshit of the past, and you're just moving forward. You have nothing and no one blocking you. This is beautiful. Let's clarify this forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Fantastic energies, Capricorn. So happy to see this for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Indeed. One final card for Capricorn for the balance of January 2022. What beautiful energies, Capricorn. Wow. Just beautiful. Beautiful. You definitely have the support of, Saturn and Uranus. The sword is indicative of air, and, air is associated with Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of the universe. Another confirmation, as your recent energies indicated, right here. Beautiful, Capricorn. Gosh, I just love this forecast. Just love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. So happy to see this for you. All right. One final card for Capricorn for the balance of 2022. Beautiful. And this all has to do with your relationships. Letting bad and unhealthy relationships go that haven't served you, Capricorn, and allowing new and healthy relationships to, envelop your life, come into your life as you build new foundations for yourself, because Uranus, Aquarius, has helped you cut with the sword of truth through all the bullshit. And I'm just going to say it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, cutting the deck. I'm so happy to see this for you. Final overall message for Capricorn. From the Enchanted Map Oracle, we have the One Ring Circus in the upright. Yes, indeed. Again, the 15 reduces to a 6. 6 is indicative of forward movement. Capricorn, for those of you Capricornians that are resonating with this fantastic forecast for the balance of January 2022, which I'm hoping will be for most of you, you left the One Ring Circus. You left the One Ring, the unhealthy circus that you were involved in within your own inner being, within past relationships that were just so unhealthy for you. Whatever they were, whether they were platonic, marital, romantic, you know, work associated, whatever they were, you walked away from the circus. You're continuing to move forward. The waters are calming down from the past. They're still a little bit choppy here, but you're standing strong. You're sitting on top of, your castle here, the strength of the divine, which is enveloping, this elephant here, which is part of this foundation. Elephants are strong foundations, and there you are, Capricorn, sitting on top of your castle because you left the one ring circus. You're looking at the big picture because you're so elevated that you can see far and beyond where you've been and how you're continuing to move forward because you've alchemized your world, building strong and healthier foundations. Beautiful, Capricorn, with the help of Uranus here, the sign of Aquarius, in love and in harmony, showing up for yourself, showing up for those that you love, truly having joy in that fifth house with which Uranus has been working in your life since 2018. You're moving with the flows of Uranus, the flows of how Aquarius has been guiding you. Perhaps you have been having an Aquarian guide you. Cutting through all the nonsense in the upright. This energy is a very, very positive. There's no false information. It's all forthcoming in an authentic, beautiful way as you move forward. Beautiful, Capricorn. Congratulations. What a great spread. This is just beautiful, and very happy to be able to share this with you, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it there for now. I will be back with the new moon forecasts forthcoming for February. Stay tuned. I'd like to thank all of you who joined me, and definitely would like to say a tremendous thank you to each of you that subscribe, like, and share my channel. It is helping it to grow. I am deeply humbled and appreciative, to be able to be here for you. And thank you again to all of you. Stay strong, Capricorn. Stay focused on letting the past go and letting this beautiful new beginning continue to come in for you, because you're worthy of it. Don't forget that, Capricorn. See you soon. Take special care. Goodbye for now.